good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. My buttons are not working today. I don't know why. Welcome along to the ZLDR Recovery Hour. Hello, Paul Hayward. Hello, Tina Beard. Hello, Jonathan Perkin. We have 1 hour of easy running. I'm going at 9 kph. Going to try not to go too hard. Who have we got in the run? Kevin DeLuca is there. Geneva Samples is there. Jamie Caesar is there. Jonathan Perkin is there. Wetsy is there. O'Shaughnessy is there. Anthony Anderson is there. Xavi is there. Tina is walking. I think Kevin DeLuca is there. Oh, hello from Turkey. Lee Betts is in Turkey. I bet it's hotter here than it is there. 32 degrees inside headquarters. It is pretty warm. Hello, gang. Hope everyone is all right. Oh wow, Tina's not even wearing running gear. She's wearing ordinary clothes, so she's not tempted to run. Right, Lee says it is very hot in Turkey. It probably is hotter than here. It's not 32 outside. It's probably 25, 26 outside, but inside, definitely a bit warmer. I need my legs to ease up a bit. "41 degrees in Malta. Unbelievable. That is hot. You've got to have air conditioning, haven't you, in Malta if it's 41 degrees. Jonathan says the fan is kind of pointless, just blowing hot air. Yeah, same here. I've got 2 fans on, both blowing hot air. Hey Jamie, hope you're okay. "32 degrees inside shared quarters." Tina is walking with a cup of coffee. Paul Hayward says, "Don't spill it, Tina, whatever you do. You don't want to do a me, do you?" Not at 5 kph. Nice walking pace, Tina. Victoria's joined in as well. Victoria's supposed to be making my dinner. Instead, she's sitting on the sofa and watching a live stream. I mean, what kind of person have I married? Unbelievable. Although, to be fair, Victoria did rescue me yesterday because I'd missed so many Wednesdays. I've missed 2 Wednesdays. I was desperate to make sure that we did this Thursday. Because we missed so many Wednesdays, I didn't want to then miss Thursday. And it was clear that the traffic was absolutely horrendous coming back from London yesterday, and I wasn't going to make it back in time. So thank you very much to Victoria for gallantly stepping in, and Ellis for sorting out some of the technical problems. Paul Hayward's just finished running 10 miles and is sweating buckets. Well, I don't intend to do anything like 10 miles today. 9 kilometres will be my maximum. This time yesterday, I was already stuck in a traffic jam trying to get out of London. The thing is, I might have made it back in time had it not been for a comedy of technical errors in London. Nothing to do with me, I'll have you know. I think it must be a Zwift thing and not a me thing, because I even had technical issues in Zwift HQ yesterday. One kilometre done. Heart rate is 120 at the moment. So relatively comfortable for this kind of heat. Kevin DeLuca is going at 10 kph. I'm going at 9 kph. Tina's going at 5 kph. Megan, you got back before the IT disaster. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. So I was invited by various people I know at Zwift to go to the London office, because finally in the London office they had been sent one of the new Wahoo Kicker Run treadmills. Now at the moment, if I wanted to buy one, I couldn't have one because it's too high off the ground and my head would just hit the ceiling of shed quarters. Anyway, that aside, I was very excited to go up there and test it out. So we got there and I got on the treadmill and we got it all connected up and I started to run. And it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. So there was no auto incline. It wouldn't go up or down with the course. which was weird. And there was 2 or 3 guys there, all standing around the treadmill. All these tech guys, all these engineers with mathematics degrees, engineering degrees, coding qualifications, years of experience in gaming development. They could not work out why the treadmill was not going on incline, was not following the incline of the course. Now, you have to give me my due here. I said to them, it's bound to be something very simple. An hour later, we got a message from somebody to say, make sure you have enabled incline control in settings. We hadn't. Just a quick trip into the settings menu, press a button, incline control enabled. It is off by default. So over an hour later, I finally got running on the treadmill. And if I'd got running an hour earlier, I may have missed the major traffic jams. I may have made it back in time yesterday. It's always something simple. My suggestion was to turn the treadmill on and off again, which we did, but that didn't work. Darren, I hope you're not too late. It usually gives a late join, but I don't know how late it gives. It might be 15 minutes. It might only be 5 minutes. Tina has done 1 kilometre. Javi has done 1 kilometre. I'm on 1.8 with Jonathan Perkin and Anthony Anderson. And CBeebies is on 1.4 kilometres. Howie is on 1.7. Wetsy's just hit 2 kilometres. Okay, fingers crossed, Darren. Get yourself on here. We will be doing another Fast As You Can 5k as soon as I can get it sorted. Right, that is 2k done. So, all right, Jonathan is asking a question about the Wahoo treadmill. So, there are essentially 3 modes. You can have it in standard treadmill mode, where you control the speed of the treadmill using paddle, like the paddle on the My Run here, but it's kind of on the arm, it's on the side. And you push it up and you pull it back to speed up and slow down. Then you have the very exciting free run mode, and that uses a sensor in the front of the treadmill pointing back at you, and it's an optical sensor which measures how close you are to it. The closer you are to the treadmill, the faster the treadmill belt goes. the further you are away from it, the slower it goes. Now, that's quite difficult to get used to. It's very odd when you first do it. And what you have to learn to do is forget about going forwards and backwards. Forget about how close you are to the front or the back of the treadmill. What you do is you just run normally, and you can speed up or slow down your running. And if you speed up, you will naturally just gradually move a little bit towards the front of the treadmill. And if you slow down a bit, you will gradually, naturally fall off the treadmill, fall away from the treadmill a little bit, or fall away from the front of the treadmill a little bit. But it's only a tiny change. But that tiny change is enough to change the speed of the treadmill belt in line with your speed. When you get used to it, it's amazing. It really is unbelievably good. And then the third mode is workout mode, where when you join a workout, the treadmill will automatically speed up and slow down to the intervals in the workout. And again, you don't have to touch anything. It will just do that automatically. Now, I must say, it is hard to get used to it. It took me a while of running on it before I kind of figured it out. And when you first start, it's not very intuitive, and it's not very comfortable, if that makes any sense. It's only when it's like driving a car, you know, there's a moment when you kind of get it. And the other thing you kind of forget to do is, like, when it's on auto, you can't press the paddles, because if you do, that cancels the auto. So if it's on auto incline, if you press the incline paddle, it cancels the auto incline. And if you're on auto speed, and if you press the paddle, it cancels the auto speed. It's quite frustrating as well to do that, because you're so used to pressing the paddles to speed up and slow down, or you don't think about it consciously, or you have to think about it consciously to not touch the paddles. Well, in all seriousness, we did have the opportunity a few years ago to get a Woodway treadmill, but we said we couldn't have it because the treadmill wouldn't fit in our shed. Now, I don't want to make the same mistake again. If we get the opportunity, and nobody has told us that we can have one yet. So it might, they might say, of course you can't have a £5,000 treadmill. No. Which is what I would say to somebody like me. However, if the opportunity did arise, we have discussed looking at how much it would cost to raise the roof of the treadmill. It might be ridiculously too prohibitively expensive, but we're going to investigate it. it would never fit in our shared headed. And the new Wahoo treadmill is about the same size as a Woodway. What they might do, Tina, is give me one to test at home. And we could have it in the kitchen. You know, like we did years ago. So it would fit in the kitchen. And we could test it in there before sending it back. That is a good point, Jonathan. Yeah, anything over 2.5 metres off ground level would need planning permission. Yeah, hadn't thought of that. We'll need to consider. Although we might still have a bit of wiggle room, because I don't think this is much over 2 metres. If we could stick another 100 centimetres on the top, or not even another 50 centimetres, that would be fine. Tina, no, we don't really want food. If it's a choice of a treadmill or food, I'd rather have a treadmill. Darren says it's not my day-to-day stride. Footpod is out of charge. Oh no. You see, you need a smart treadmill, Darren. I think once you get used to the free run mode, you wouldn't live without it. It is an amazing feature, and it will come to all treadmills eventually. No, Geneva, this is a new treadmill which has a sensor that slows the belt down when you slow down. If you speed up, the belt speeds up automatically. It is called the Wahoo Run. It will be released in the USA this year and in the UK and Europe next year. Yes, it does do decline, Paul. It does 3%, negative 3% decline. It is pretty expensive, Darren. I had a go on one yesterday and it is amazing. So it does negative 3% decline and up to 15% incline. With a smart treadmill, Jamie, they will send incline data to Zwift, so it records on your bit file. You could throw your Stride footpod away. So we are 26 minutes in. Not quite halfway yet, coming up to 4 kilometres. They want to make it as easy as possible for anyone to run on the platform. Yes, it's a big challenge. Sorry, I'm just chatting to everyone in game who are asking some questions or saying various things it's worth responding to, and chatting to people. Kevin DeLuca's treadmill doesn't have feelings, it's just a beast. Oh no, Tina's so far behind now, she's lost our chat in game. Sorry, Tina. I tell you what, Tina, you've got half an hour left. Why don't you get changed into your running gear and start running? The very best of luck to Kevin and Jackie for the Olympic marathon in a couple of weeks. Kevin, what happens if you win the marathon? Do you get a gold medal? Question. Darren is in. Darren is in game. Tina's not going to join us for running. She's going to carry on walking just because she likes it when her back is not in spasm. Be hilarious if a random member of the public beat all the elite runners' times. Just talking about the Olympic marathon, although as far as I understand it, the elite runners marathon is actually different to the public Olympic marathon. Oh, hello, Tina. Tina's back with us. I reckon she sped up. I reckon she started sprinting to catch up to the chat. Anyway, I'll just carry on telling you about my little trip to HQ. And this is not to go any further. Okay, this is between you and me. So, running is still right up there on the agenda. There's no plans to get rid of running. Running is still really important to Zwift. They recognise the community that they've built, that we've built. They recognise that there are plenty of runners out there. And they recognise there's a big market for runners who don't know about Zwift yet. So, to that end, running is not going to die. It's certainly not going to die in the next few years, because they have plans which start with the release of this treadmill to bring Zwift running to more people. Now, this treadmill is expensive, but in the future, I'm talking a year, 2 years' time, there will be cheaper treadmills on the market, smart treadmills from Wahoo and other companies, incorporating this smart technology, this sensor for free run mode, auto incline, auto speed. It'll be built into treadmills that are a lot more affordable. And Zwift are banking on that. Now, in the short term, yes, Zwift running is on a back burner and it continues to be on a back burner, but they're still thinking about us. So hopefully, in a release that's not too far away, and I honestly don't know when, but soon, as we say in Zwift, very soon, we will be getting some stuff. He says, confidently. We've said this before, where we say we're getting stuff and then it doesn't happen, but I am reliably informed that there are some things in the pipeline, standard things we've had before, things we will get again soon. So, that obviously that's being pretty cryptic, but I think you can probably work out what things we might get. Speaking of Bag That Badge, we will be doing Bag That Badge again next Thursday. Because collecting badges is great fun, and especially when you're on level 30, you've got no more levels to get, then it becomes more difficult to find entertainment in the game. So Getting those route achievement badges is always a good thing. Tina says, as long as I have Zwift in any form, I'm happy. Well, I think it's going to be here for a long time to come. There would have to be a pretty big disaster over the next couple of years for it to go away. Zwift wants to be a fitness company. They want to, engage people who are not just lycra-clad cyclists. They want a bigger slice of the fitness market. So they don't want running to be a failure. We are nearly at 5.5k. Kevin DeLuca is nearly at 6k. Wetsy is at 6k. Darren is having difficulties with whichever device he's using for speed, so he's got a technical dropout at the moment. Jonathan and Anthony are still with me. Or rather, I'm still with them because they're up ahead. And we have about 23 minutes remaining of the ZLDR Recovery Hour, live on the Zwift Run channel on a very sultry Friday evening. Anyone who's in the area, I will be at Lewis Park Run tomorrow morning. It's a brand new park run. Well, I say brand new. It will be on its 4th park run event tomorrow. So I will be on the 4th park run at Lewis in East Sussex. So if you're going to go to Lewis Park Run, we'll be there. I'm doing a new different park run every week until I hit 250 park runs and get my new 250 vest. So I'm on 243, so 7 more to go. Jonathan is finding it tough. Jonathan, slow down if you need to. Just drop it down to 8 kph if it's really too hot. There's no prizes for continuing at a pace that is uncomfortable. Got an itch on my leg. 28.5 degrees in Tina's shower cubicle. 31 degrees here now. It's gone down a little bit. Megan is on 8 kilometres now. She's going at 4:17 per kilometre. Megan, you are flying this evening. Sorry, this afternoon for you over there. In fact, it might even still be morning in the States where Megan is. I'm guessing she's still in a moving plane. Hello, Tim Town. Says Zwift running would be handy this summer. I've done 3 runs in 36 plus days. It's hell. Yeah, running indoors in hot weather. Darren can tell you all about that because he lives in Malta, where it's 41 degrees Celsius at the moment. Now it's 31 here. It would probably, if you didn't have air conditioning, it would be tough because it's 31 here. I haven't got air conditioning, so it's actually warmer inside than it is out. But it would still be warm outside. Right, coming up to 6 kilometres. nice and comfortable. So I have heard, Megan, but I don't know anything about that from personal experience. So 3 kilometers to go. That is a nice heart rate, Tina. 93 is very comfortable. Mine's 131 at the moment. Megan, nobody wants to know about your big fat seal. So we're out on the beach now in Watopia. So just finish off yesterday. So I ran on this very nice treadmill. I made a video and took some photos. The photos I've already uploaded to the Zwift Run runners Facebook page. Those photos are also on the Film My Run Facebook page and the Film My Run Instagram. So you can see the photos of me yesterday running on the Wahoo Kicker Run treadmill. The video, I am gonna try and get that done next week. But I am also trying to arrange a chat with the Wahoo UK rep, the UK rep for Wahoo. I'm hoping to maybe get a chat with him, so I might wait on the video and try and get a bit of video of him, but we'll see what happens with that. So having done all that, I then got in the car, started to drive away, realised I'd left my sunglasses and my hat at the treadmill, so I had to drive back to Zwift and get my hat and sunglasses. By then I already knew it was going to be touch and go to get back in time. And then of course it was rush hour as I was leaving London. So it took me a million years to get out of London, by which time I knew I wasn't going to make it, so I phoned Victoria. She agreed to do last night's live stream. So then I went to Starbucks and I talked her through setting it all up, and we just about got away with it, I think. And I eventually got home, no word of a lie, at around about 9 o'clock in the evening. Because when I got down to the coast, West Sussex coast, there was a car crash just as I arrived. And so I was sat in stationary traffic for about half an hour. Oh, thank you, Tina. Right, Tina has started watching this week's episode of the Cape Wrath Ultra. Anyone who follows my channel might know that a couple of months ago I ran a 400-kilometre event over 8 days called the Cape Wrath Ultra in Scotland. I have made a video every day over those 8 days, and we're currently going through editing all that footage, and we have released 3 episodes now. So the 3rd episode is out now on the Film My Run channel. Marcus Holmes is stuck in Berlin because of the IT disaster that we've had today. So hello, Marcus, I hope you're enjoying the beautiful sights of Berlin. On what, I mean, I'm assuming it's beautiful and warm in Berlin as well as it is here. Surprised you haven't popped in a hire car and driven over to see me. I mean, what kind of a friend flies 3,000 miles across the Atlantic and then doesn't come and visit his old buddy Steve? I mean, to say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. I will be seeing Marcus Holmes in Canada in a couple of months. Marcus just being a pedant there, 3,800 miles. All right. God. Jamie is off. He's going. Take care, Jamie. Well done. And we have 14 minutes left of the ZLDR recovery hour. You may have noticed I am trying to speak in slightly hushed tones because the doors are wide open and people are out enjoying their gardens. And here in the UK, gardens are very close together. So I'm trying not to disturb my neighbours too much, because it's still quite early in the afternoon here, really. Or, well, no, it's late afternoon, isn't it? But you know what I mean. People aren't going to bed yet. They're still enjoying the sunshine. 7 kilometres done, 2 to go. So, I don't know if you know that Taylor Swift, not Zwift, Taylor Swift has been on tour recently, doing her Eras tour. And Marcus's daughter wanted to go and see Taylor Swift. Believe it or not, it was cheaper for them to buy concert tickets for... Now, I can't remember where it was. Was it Dusseldorf? Anyway, I think somewhere in Germany. It was cheaper for them to buy tickets for the concert in Germany and plane tickets to fly to Dusseldorf for the concert than it was to buy tickets for the concert in the USA. How mad is that? Oh, it was the concert was in Zurich, says Marcus. So, yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's what Marcus has said. It was cheaper for them to buy plane tickets and buy the ticket in Zurich than it was for them to buy a ticket to go and see Taylor Swift in the USA. Madness. The world is a crazy place. Kevin DeLuca has hit 8 kilometres now. Geneva Samples is on 8.3. Megan is on 10.4 kilometres. She has relaxed her speed a little bit now, but she's really gone for it today. Wow. $5,000 a ticket in the USA. That is ridiculous. That can't be the base price, surely. That's not what Taylor is selling them for. That must be black market prices, surely. That is madness. That's the base price. Oh my God. Well, they obviously know people will pay it. Oh, it's not the base price. It's the secondary market. Okay, but yeah, from like ticket vendors, like Ticketmaster or something like that. My God. Jonathan says, it's funny how Taylor Swift is so popular, yet I've only ever heard one of her songs. You've probably heard more than that, Jonathan, you just haven't realised. Although Marcus says it turns out that is her best song. I don't think it is, but I couldn't tell you what I think is. Tim Town says they are even more for the Canada dates. My goodness. How much, Marcus, how much do you think I should charge to go on tour in the States? Take my treadmill, me on a stage with a treadmill, in a, like Shea Stadium, me in Shea Stadium, on a treadmill, doing a mass workout with 20,000, 40,000, 80,000 runners in the auditorium with me. Oh, mind you, they'd all have to have their own treadmills with them as well. Oh, we could sort that out. We'll sort that out. How much do you think I should charge? Tina says, notice that this conversation is flying straight over my head. Tina, what bands do you like? I know you like the Beatles very much. I know that they're your favourite band, but who else do you like? Or what music do you like? Just be thankful Jeff Partridge isn't here throwing his 2 penneth in. No, Tina likes to shake and vac and put the freshness back. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. When your carpet smells fresh, your room does too. Anytime you vacuum, remember what to do. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Shake and vac. That's all you're getting. That is it for today. Thank you very much, everyone. That is all you're getting. Yes, Marcus, to hoover is a verb. It's the same as having a biro. Oh no, but we don't biro though, do we? We write. But you know, like a ballpoint pen, we just call it a biro, even though that's a brand name. Paul Hayward says, do you shake and vac your artificial grass? No, but we should do. That's a very good idea. A fresh smelling lawn would be lovely. I wonder if you can buy outdoor grass smelling shake and vac. Tina says, I love all sorts of music, but I really don't like the Beatles and have no knowledge of Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. When you run on Zwift, it's very hard to say Taylor Swift. Eight kilometres up now. 1 kilometre remaining. Yes. Marcus says, I was watching a Brit do a review of a hotel room and he said they need to hoover the carpet. I was like, yeah, we do say that. We need to hoover the carpet. Yeah. I think less so now because there are so many other brands of vacuum cleaner available. Some people may never have heard of a Hoover. But it is still pretty ubiquitous. Is this true, Paul Deering? Paul Deering says B&M smell shake and vac that smells of grass. He says, I did mine today. Do we believe Paul Deering? 5 minutes to go, people. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go, people. Get your coats and bags ready to disembark. Oh, do you know what? That hour has gone pretty darn quickly, hasn't it? Thank you very much, everybody, for your lovely chat. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone, whatever you're doing. Okay, Paul Deering says he promises this is true. There's a brand called Fabulosa, which does fresh grass smelling carpet cleaner or carpet freshener. Victoria, we need to get some Fabulosa for our garden. It'll make our garden smell of fresh grass. I am doing park run tomorrow, and then I'll be back for the Monday community run. Full stop, see you there. Nice to hear from you, Marcus. Tina is now disappointed that Paul Deering has fake grass. Wait, he does have lots of plants. Megan says thank you for coming to the run. You're welcome. Delighted to be here, as always. Delighted to be here, as always, Megan. Thank you for your excellent leadership. Your jokes are better than Kevin's. Stephen, I accept, but not you. What have I got to accept? Oh, Paul Deering's apology, but not my... I see. To be fair, his English is probably better than most of ours. I speak proper like. Tina says, have a great weekend all. Thanks for your company. Jonathan, thanks Stephen. Have a great weekend, everyone. Marcus says, good seeing everyone. Megan says that Kevin DeLuca is a cute little Frenchie. That's gotta be that. No, I don't know. I'm not going to say it. Right, nearly done. 25 seconds and we'll be finishing. Let's not get into trouble in the last 100 metres, eh? I will be drinking pints and pints of ice cold squash in a minute, I think. We are done here. Okay. Yeah, another thing about that treadmill is how quickly it stops. So you know when you're running outside and you want to stop running outside, you just stop running, don't you? You don't slow down. I mean, you kind of slow down a bit, but you don't take like 30 seconds to slow down and stop. So the new treadmill, the Wahoo treadmill, does that. You run naturally and you naturally come to a stop, and the treadmill naturally stops with you when you stop. It's ridiculously good. It is. Honestly, you have, if there's like a show anywhere where Wahoo is demonstrating this treadmill, like it could be a cycling show or a running show, where Wahoo have a stand, go and try this treadmill out. I mean, you probably won't be able to get used to it in the short time that you'd have on it, but you have to try and experience it, because it's definitely worth it, even if you're never going to buy one. Right, that is me done here. I mean, when I say you're never going to buy one, you may never buy a Wahoo Kicker Run, but in about 3 or 4 years' time, you might well buy the one down the line which has better technology and is less than a quarter of the price. Right, we are done here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you for taking part. If you ran, well done for running in this heat. If you walked, absolutely perfectly acceptable. Well done, Tina. If you had problems, not to worry, Darren. And yeah, we are not here tomorrow or Sunday. I am back on Monday with the Monday Community Run. Check out Zwift.run on any browser, Zwift.run. And that will give you the details of what runs we're doing next week, although I haven't yet updated it, but I will. And I am doing Lewes Park Run, Lewes in East Sussex tomorrow. If you want to come and join me for that, we will be there 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, whatever you do. Thank you very much for taking part and chatting with me today. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Bye. My buttons aren't working, are they? I've got to manually turn you off. Unbelievable. I pressed the stop button and nothing happened. Okay, well, you've got me for another couple of seconds while I work out where the off button is on. This is why it's annoying. It's so much easier with the buttons on my Stream Deck, because now I have to search through all of the individual camera scenes that we've got and find the one that turns you off. I think I've got it. No, that's not it. Right, I've got it now. This is it. Okay, goodbye everybody. See you later.